My purpose word is express. And what's interesting about it is it's a word that I didn't connect with right off the bat. Just because it's not a word I use very often in my vernacular, express is just something I don't really use. Um, but I found that the more I pay attention to it and the more I am cognizant of why my word is express, I connect more to it. And to me, it's about embracing who you are and what you do and communicating that back out into the world and sharing what you know and what you love with everyone around you. I believe for me, passion is about embracing something that you aren't necessarily good at, and in order to be good at something you have to keep working at it. And so for me, what I am passionate about is looking at myself and correcting some of those flaws that might exist. I think we live in a world where you're not always expected to embrace your flaws. You're expected to hide them. And for me, I'm passionate about making sure that I'm putting my best self out there. And I want to make sure that everyone knows who that is and embrace it along with me. As a child, I grew up with a sibling who had and still has a devastating illness. And it was hard for her to be a kid and be playful and be carefree. My role was partially to help her find joy and to take her away from some of the pain and the frustration that she felt as a child, not being able to be carefree and always playful. So from a very early age, I learned that I had the power to really impact people's lives just by tapping into my own strengths and using them to help other people. I definitely, with unlimited resources, would travel the world and experience other cultures and experience other people. The times that I have traveled and I have been to other countries, what I've learned is that nothing makes you appreciate where you come from and who you are more than experiencing other cultures and the way other people live. And I think as part of my purpose to express, it is a gift to be able to experience other people and other places and come back and share that knowledge. It makes you a much more well-rounded person. You see things from different angles that you may not have seen before. And I think it's really important to be able to empathize with other people, but also be grateful for what you have and where you live. I think what gives me peace the most is, first of all, it's usually a wide open road, open pasture, and clear blue sky. Um, for me, being home in Houston and the surrounding area brings me a lot of peace. It's how I reconnect with myself. It's a big part of who I am. And being able to see the open road, see the big blue Texas sky in front of me, that gives me peace. So Ziggy Marley wrote a song called True to Myself, and in it is a line that goes, day in, day out, I've asked many questions only to find the truth that never changes. My piece of advice to anyone is, I think that, again, we live in a world where individuality is not accepted very easily. And I think it keeps people from staying true to who they are and hiding who they really are. And I believe that if we were more out front with what really makes us tick and why we are the way we are and embrace it and let other people see it, we would live in a much more peaceful world, and we would have a greater network of people who say, you know what, I think the same thing. I'm interested in the same thing. So I really urge people to be true to themselves and just embrace who they are and go forward with it.